Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? So in this fight, I'm going to be showing you guys and telling you guys how to beat Umi-Bozu, or as I like to call it, the giant puddle. Now there's a few things you're going to want to do in this boss fight, which is why I'm starting here and not starting right at the boss gate, because there is a little bit of prep that actually helps you with the boss fight, and you may not know this right off the bat. So if you look in the distance, you can see there's some bonfires lit. Right? There's 3 of them. Now those will not be, well, I think one will be lit. No. They will not be lit when you come into this level. So what are you going to do? Why are they important? Well, in this boss fight, Umi-Bozu will have little Umi-Bozus helping him. And you're already going to have your hands full with the boss. So what does this do? It despawns them. Plus it gives you a nice fire buff constantly. So that's the one thing you're going to want to make sure you're using, is make sure you have a guardian spirit that has fire. If you have a weapon that already has fire in it, awesome. Kudo procs for that. I mean, you can try to get, like I tried one before I made the video. It's very random. You can reforge any weapon to get that stat, but it's a very, very low drop. What I basically did is I made a whole bunch of fire talismans. I got some fire talismans for my Jiu-Jitsu. I also have Hirokudama, and Big Hirokudama for fire damage. I also am going to use weakness talisman for this particular boss. I personally like using Kusurigamas because I'm able to chain a lot more damage, and when you're fighting an Umi-Bozu or even the little ones, you want to have as much attack as you possibly can get. I'll go over his attacks in just a minute, but I thought I'd like to show you guys where all of these, where and how to get to all of these bonfires, or fires, yeah. So I'm going to be doing a lot of running. I might actually die a few times, but I want to make sure you guys get the best information possible. So you're going to run here. The first one is actually relatively easy. Be careful, this place. If you guys are familiar with Dark Souls, this is like a Dark Souls area. This is like Blighttown. This is just littered with fall deaths. So just be careful. Try not to rush it like I'm doing right now. And here, I'll show you guys how much damage fire does to these guys. Look at that, just melts. That's why you want fire on this one. It's not like you're fighting water, it's more like you're fighting tar. So you be very careful. You're just gonna kind of hug this edge a little bit and go over here, and boom, you're gonna, because at the very beginning, the mage, you'll see, I think you saw her at the beginning. I'll show you guys that again when we get to the boss, back to the shrine. She will give you a flint and a fire talisman. That's what the flint is meant for, is that you need to use that to activate all of the little light posts, I guess you can say, like the miniatures of the ones in the big boss room. So you're going to carefully just go here. And then you're going to kind of turn here. Careful, because there is a few enemies over here. Just go ahead and quickly dispatch them. Then watch out for this guy behind the corner here. Just get him out of the way. Now, here's where their second one's going to be. Now, watch out if you have if there's any way you can have a bow available, there's a guy right there who's going to be shooting at you. So what I usually do, if I can't get to him with a bow, ow, I have to pop a medicine, is I just kind of speed through. And there's going to be an Umi-Bozu right there. You can just knock him into the water. I'm going to go ahead and light my weapon. Now, you're like, whoa, he just died instantly. If you strike shoot in a way, like with his whole body, he will actually kind of like knock himself out for a second, and his tar will go down and reveal his core. You do that, it's almost like instantly hitting his heart. Done. Now, there is going to be a Nioh right here. If you're able to, if you guys have reached it to this point, you guys probably already know what a Nioh is. If you can do the gesture, correct color gesture, it will not bother you. Otherwise, you're going to have to defeat it because you need to get through this door to get to your next torch. Now, this one is going to be guarded with a yokai, a portal. I'm going to call them portal yokais. You're going to have to defeat him. But be careful when you come in here because there's going to be another one right there. So go ahead and quickly take care of this guy. It leaves you with no enemies in here. You can go ahead and deal with the axe skeleton, which is what the portal yokai is in here. Now, go ahead and light this one. Get yourself out of here. And then you're going to go in here. This door should be unlocked. Then you're going to turn. No. You're going to go inside this boat. I'm sorry. Watch out for this guy. Get out of my way. Then you're going to come over here. Again, be very careful. For the water depths. There are some water on the bridges, but they are safe to walk on. Go ahead and take care of this skeleton guy. And then there's going to be another skeleton guy right there and there. So what I'll do is I proc this guy over here because I have nice room and he can't really hit me over here. Just be very careful. Being careful is key. Now, how are you supposed to deal with this guy? Well, if you don't have any any arrows, you can use bombs. Bye-bye. Now, you can see water is like, oh, where do I go? Just keep going straight. Just be careful. Come over here. Now, you can use the shrine, but I'm not using that one because it's not really a shrine I really want to use because it's too far away from the boss room. Then you're going to come over here. Be very careful here. Go up this ladder. You're going to walk all the way around. Don't use the ladder. And then you're going to come over here. And you see where this big, nasty, evil yokai is? Now, if you time it right, which I did not do, and I'm pretty low on health, so I'm just going to go burn through. Oh, never mind. He fell in! That's the first time I've ever played this game and he's actually fallen into the water. It's kind of funny. And then you're going to go ahead and light your flint. Or light your torch. And that is all 3 of them. Sadly, that yokai does come back, so just be aware of that. And I'm going to use a travel talisman so I can get back to my other shrine without having to walk through all of it. At least I think I got a travel talisman. Yes, I do. And that's all 3. So here's the girl I was talking about. Her, I think his name is Fuku. She will give you a flint, and that's how you're going to use what you're going to use to get all of those. Now there is actually a pretty easy way of getting here. You have to take care of two human guys. I'm actually going to see if I have any more bombs. Real quick. I do. Oh, no, I do have some Hirokudamas and Kurokudama. Good. Go ahead and equip that. Alright, so we're going to run to the boss. I'm going to choose the part where, with the human enemies. So you can pretty much just run past all these guys. They're not going to bother you. Well, they will, but you can get past them without too much difficulty. Ow. Oh, you guys are pissing me off. Do I have any, I don't. Damn it. Well, I'm just gonna have to go in there with 5. Oh, cool, I found some arrows. If I can hit the target. Now, there is 2 guys. There's one right there and one here. I guess the spirit guy's gonna come and play with me for a second. Aye. At least he gave me elixir back, but I'm going to have to use it anyway. Alright. So, now we're officially at the boss room. Just kind of make it nice. Now you can... I just choose to go with the human ones because the human fight is a little bit easier. A little easier route. Alright. So here's what you're going to need to know. 1, Umi-Bozu does, like when he's, I guess you could say there's a 2-stage to this boss fight. So the first part, he's going to be mostly in the water. Now also be careful, because it has happened to me a couple of times, is you can fall into the water and die. To start with. So if you have a spear, it'd probably be a little bit safer, but you can easily manage it with a sword or a Kusurigama. I always do. Now I like using the low stance, but I might switch up to mid stance to do a little bit extra damage. Now, we'll go over just some of the attacks. 1, he kind of has, like, he gets little 2 tentacle arms. He'll use those to swipe at you and try to hit you. Well, he does kind of like an overhead slam with them, and then he does kind of like a swipe. He'll also spit little water pellets at you. And that's really all he does during this first state, if I remember correctly. Now, well, there is one more attack which you really want to be careful of because it is going to be an attack that he is going to Sometimes, like if you're in here with a summon, he will instantly do a hyper beam. Or whatever you want to call it. Hyper beam, Kamehameha, whatever you want to call it. He'll do that, and it's pretty much going to be instant kill. But here's the caveat to this: if you can position yourself to one side of him, usually either the right or the left side, you can actually, while he's doing that, just constantly hit him, and you'll be hitting him right in the sweet spot, the yellow spot, the core. So you'll be doing more damage to him. So that's actually stage 1. Now, I would say when he gets about half health, maybe a little lower, he's going to be in more like stage 2 or rage mode, where he'll actually jump out of the water and land on the platform. Like during stage 1, he will jump out of the water, but it really doesn't hurt you when he does it. He just transfers to one side, one of the 3 sides. Now, here's where things get a little dicey. He will shoot water pellets continuously. And then he will actually have little tentacles that he will have spread out around him. He'll actually do spins attacks. He does hit pretty darn hard. So in this junction, what I usually like to do is I save my my spirit beast for this fight, for this state. Also, I mean, if you want to use your Heroku Damas, your bombs, and just bombard him, I would recommend waiting for that time to start using all your bombs. I think that's pretty much... Oh, he will do kind of like a jump up. Now, that's going to be a 2-hit strike usually. He'll jump up, and he will probably hit you, and then he slams down like gel. He'll spread out and spread out and spread out and spread out and spread out, and then goes back to form. And those are the times you really want to be careful. So what I usually try to do is, before he does all that stuff, I usually just try to DPS him as much as I can. So we're gonna go right into the boss. I'm not saying I'm gonna get this flawlessly, but I'm gonna try. And hopefully it's not too long before I get my favorite armor. So there's his little baby arms, his little arms. There's his little waters to use. See how much damage that does? Alright, so he's over here now. Alright, he's getting ready to jump. See how much damage you do with that core? Oh no, you're not splashing me, thank you. Don't do that in the boss fight, just FYI. So you see, this kind of does the same kind of attacks, just don't let him hit you. Here, have him make a Hirokudama. Oh! Derp. Derp, derpy derp, derp. Also watch out for the fall damage. But you kind of get a feel for that. I'm actually probably going to just use my bombs right off the bat. Because the Hirokudama actually takes a while to charge because it's so big. Ow. Ooh. I think I'll just take the long way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Owie. See what I mean by be careful? Because I was like right next to him and I still fell off. You know, I just don't. I don't know if the weakness talisman is actually doing anything. I'll keep it. I think I'll stick up. I think I will start with the Hirokudama once. Ow, you little jerks. I definitely feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like they got a little bit more accurate. Ah, yes, and sometimes he's going to be a little bit of a jerk and do that to you. I was not expecting him to do that, but I almost had him on my first go, too. Now, like I said, the only thing is, like, if you have a Kusurigama that is fire, a sword that has fire on it, without having to use any of the talismans, ow, you guys suck. Now, I'm actually going to be using high stance now because this does more damage. Oh, come on! Now he's really just being a jerk. Because he knows probably my spirit has a full stack and it's like, no, no, you will not have it. I will prevent you from having it. Duh. And I don't have any more candles, so... But overall, you know, Umi-Bozu is not like the hardest of the fights that you'll be facing in this game, but that was my fault. I went the wrong way. It's alright. I got plenty of shards. I can get it back. I was just hoping I didn't have to. Watch, I come in, he's just gonna start blomp, blomp, just spitting water at me. Because I'm trying not to make this video like uber long. But this is more or less the safest route to take if you want to do a run fast to the boss, because it's a pretty solid path. You don't have much enemies to deal with. All right. All right, sir. Also, when he opens his mouth, you'll actually kind of see that it's going to be... See, he's just shooting water at me. You kind of see kind of like a yokai glow. Like that. Oh, come on. He's sneaking those in a lot now. He's like, oh, you're gonna throw a bomb at me? I will make you pay. But honestly, I'm making fun of him for doing that, but it's more of me. I'm not paying attention. Owie. Also, if you can get fire discord on him, this fight goes a lot quicker. Alright, now he's going into stage 2. Oh, never mind. Ah! He's always timing. It's either I'm timing it wrong or he's timing it right, because like every time I do something like that, that's when he's getting me. I mean, the Heroku Dama is more so not from. I think he does a good portion of damage, but it does more so for your status effect. And that's really what you want, is the best, to get your status effects up there quickly. Watch, he's gonna defend that damn thing. Oh, no you don't. Alright, now you should be going into stage 2. So be very careful on this side, because he will get little Umi-Bozus. That will help him. That's the part that really gets you. I know, it seems like we've gotten so long just to get to that stage. That's the part most people, and I got victim to it because I forgot about how it happens. I think that's when I should really save my Heroku Dama. Because you really don't want to be close to them. I mean, yeah, it's good to get attack on them. And since I don't really have any Amrita, I'm just don't really want to collect. So you see kind of why I burned my Guardian Spirit right then and there? Alright, takes 4... No, 5. So yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the weakness talisman because I'm not really using that anymore on that fight. And we're going to put that on there. Or actually just rearrange this so I have my Heroku Dama right then and there. Or Mega Heroku Dama, I apologize. Alright. Take 2. Or 4, or 6. Whatever. Yes, I did. I almost forgot. Missed my bridge. Come on, big guy. Pick a side, any side. There you go. Owie. Come on. That's a boy. Do it for Papa so he can punish you. Ow. Watch out. Damn it. I really need to save my Heroku Dama for that particular moment. I don't even know how long this video is going on for. I apologize if this is a long episode, guys, because I'm dying a lot. I was hoping to do this on my first go, but I'm a little rusty when it comes to this, and I'm not using my ripped character. Ow! That was my bad. I probably should have prepped better. Should have done the Guardian Spirit here, but I didn't. Alright, I got it this time. I know it. Woo! That was close. That was clutch right there. Whew. All right. Here we go! Alright, Umi-Bozu, you're done. Oh, come on! He's like, no, I'm not quite. I didn't even think he was gonna hit, I didn't even think he would hit, that I was close enough for him to hit me. Ow, you little jerks. Go drink sake or something. Leave me alone. What are you gonna do, buddy? Oh, whatever. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Bubble? Ooh! Not cool. Oh, not cool. Come on. Now I'm getting irritated because I thought I had enough time, enough room to get away from it, but now I'm getting irritated. So much for our boss guide, right? This is just going to be a continuous run until I beat him now. Anyway, I think we can get him on this time. It's just been a few, the last time he just kind of... Oh, you little jerk, man. Alright, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Come on. Oh. I just wasted my Kurokudama. It's fine. Oh, he's going straight to the next phase. There we go. So, a few things in closing. As I said, this video went on pretty long. During the second state, if you guys saw, he kind of gets a little derpy because I'm always because that one is a little bit, I guess you would say harder. I wouldn't say harder, but a little bit more tricky because he does that big, long lunge attack, which you really want to get out of the way, but you can see there's a lot of places where you can fall. When you're fighting him in the water, when he's in the water, it's a lot. It's not like it's impossible to fall off, but it's a lot harder to fall off. You know what I mean? But that's what I've waited for a little while to try to gauge where he's gonna land, get around it, use my fire. Then I used my Guardian Spirit just to kind of wrap things up, you know, instead of doing it right at the beginning. But anyway, guys, this is the end of this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the video. How did you guys, was the video able to help you out at all? Did you guys like the video? Do you guys want to see more boss guide videos like this? Is there a game you would like me to cover? I'd like to know those all in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are all having a Wookiee'tastic day. And I'll see you all at our next adventure. Till next time, see ya.